The priest accidentally discovered that whenever his hand touched sunlight, it sizzled and smoked as if being burned by fire. So he cut his palm with the cross, secretly poured the blood into wine, and then placed the wine into the Holy Grail, giving it to his followers to drink every day. Over time, elderly women who were on the verge of death regained youth and became beautiful young women, and girls who had been in wheelchairs for over 10 years miraculously regained the ability to walk. But the priest never expected that when the pregnant teacher Sarah came in for her routine prenatal checkup, she discovered that the baby in her womb had mysteriously disappeared. The doctors initially thought Sarah might have had a miscarriage, but her baby had been 6 months old. If it were a miscarriage, how could she have felt nothing at all? This left the doctors completely puzzled. Sarah hurried to a fully equipped hospital for a comprehensive prenatal checkup, but not only did they fail to find the cause of the loss, the doctors even doubted whether she had ever been pregnant. Was all of this just an illusion? Sarah fell into deep self-doubt. Meanwhile, Joe, who was trying to quit drinking, walked into a supermarket and stared at the alcohol in the fridge for a long time, but ultimately restrained his desires and resolutely left the store. He turned to the priest's residence seeking guidance, but to his horror, the priest, who had recently been resurrected after dying from rat poison, had become obsessed with blood. Sensing the smell of human blood from Joe, he lost control and clutched him tightly, refusing to let go. It was only then that Joe realized something was wrong, and in a desperate attempt to break free, he accidentally hit the back of his head on the corner of a table. Seeing Joe's blood, the priest could no longer resist the temptation and frantically licked it off the floor. The next day, when the church opened as usual, Sister Keen noticed that the priest was nowhere to be seen. She went to his residence and found Joe's body lying on the floor while the priest was curled up in a corner, trembling. Seeing this terrifying scene, Sister Keen showed no fear. Instead, she calmly approached the priest. Knowing the priest could no longer hold classes during the day, Sister Keen immediately returned to the church, canceled the day's lessons citing the priest's ill health, and then, with 2 devoted followers, went back to the priest's residence to deal with Joe's body. She also arranged for the church's operating hours to shift entirely to midnight. Although the followers could not understand this change, because the priest had brought them many miracles, they unconditionally accepted any of his seemingly absurd decisions. That evening, as the priest paced anxiously, his craving for blood growing ever stronger, he was startled when the long-missing angel suddenly returned.